Oh no! Nobody, absolutely nobody. Me somewhere else. Holy shit!
I love all of the English lines in JoJo.
It's super good. Oh my god!
Okay, master, let's kill the whole.
So long, Jojo!
Mr. Joester. Speedwagon! I love Speedwagon.
Oh. He's
Just
so
wanted to
good.
throw that
I
out there
fucking
really
love
quick. Speedwagon is best girl.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Outside, my comedy interview podcast where I take on fellow creators, sit them down, have a nice conversation with them, enjoy a sweet treat with them. Today, I'm welcoming my friend, Coral, who goes by the name Dumptruckfetish on TikTok as well as Twitter, and has been making cosplay TikTok videos pretty steadily for about a year now. And let me tell you, if you like JoJo content, you're going to like Coral's stuff. She also has a sticker line over at CreatureWave, which I highly recommend. And if you didn't know already, she recently started a podcast with her friend Lydia called COMMUNAL Kitchen Sponge, which I'm going to link at the bottom of the description of this video. It's been a while since I've sat down and talked to Coral. I've known Coral for a few years now, and let me tell you, this is quite the episode to listen to. It's also the longest one so far. It's longer than the Circus Bee one, which is nuts because that one was super long. But I'm going to stop gabbing now. Go ahead and hop into the episode. And we enjoyed Coral's sweet treat, Arizona green tea, and zebra cakes, which is something I was looking forward to. So without further ado, go ahead and hop into the episode. And thanks for listening so much. This episode's going to be up a little late today. So, all right, enjoy. So, let's rush her on the mic.
What?
Let's get to talking.
Okay. Should I get my pocket knife? It's behind me.
Oh, I'll put mine away. Hey, no beef. We square.
Okay.
We square.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, I say so. Now, online, I mean, I've only known you as Coral the whole time I've known you. But do you personally identify as dumpster truck fetish or dump truck fetish?
Not really. Most people just call me by my name unless they don't really know who I am. So a lot of my followers and stuff do call me that though. So
they call you dump truck?
Yeah, it's usually dump truck instead of dump truck fetish. And I'm like, well, that's understandable. You know, it's kind of.
Do you ever shorten it sometimes
name.
down to dump or truck? Sometimes they just call you dump?
I hope not. I feel like that'd be a little uncomfortable for both of us. I don't know if I would like that as much. Most of the time, though, after people talk to me, they just start calling me my name because my username is really weird. It's the same thing on my other account. Both of them are really weird, so I don't get called by my usernames that often.
No worries. What now I can only assume, does dump truck mean ass, or you just talk about actual dump trucks?
It started as an actual dump truck, and then it turned into ass.
Okay, because I know the English vernacular is constantly evolving, so I don't know on what side of history you stood with that name.
Yeah,
but I respect it.
It started, my name when I first joined TikTok was that didn't age well because my Instagram name was Daddy Issues, and it didn't age well. And then I decided to change it because I was like, we're gonna move on, and I was like, this will be really fucking funny. And then no one thought it was funny. It's just me. Everyone just thinks it's weird.
Wow. I mean,
that's the progression.
Fucking hell! Wow, the evolution of man. Shit, I think on that note, we'll go ahead and move on to your simple comfort, huh?
Okay.
All right, so Carl, as I get mine out, what have you chosen for your the thing you'd like to share with me today?
I got a Arizona green tea, or Arizona tea of any sort, really. It's just Arizona. And I got zebra cake. Because it reminds me of a simpler time.
I honestly don't blame you. I was actually really excited for this one. This is the one I'm most familiar with.
I've been fucking up some zebra cakes lately. I don't know what's going on, but that's like all I can think about.
You guys are like the gas station, because I got the box. You know,
I got mine. I have a box in my cabinet, but I ordered another one just a minute ago when I got my drink, because I forgot to go out because I was on the road all day.
Yeah.
All morning, and I didn't have time to go out.
I got mine in the can. Let me just crisp.
The only ones I have in the can are like the diet ones, and it's just the little ones.
Yeah. No worries. I could be a sad boy now.
I am a sad boy. I'm perpetually a sad boy.
We'll get into that later. I've actually never had the green tea.
Really?
So this is my first sip ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. Let's go.
Ooh, that's smooth.
99 cents.
Yeah, bitch.
My cat being fucking annoying.
Is that Lilo?
Yes.
Yes! I remember. I'm a good interviewer.
She's probably just gonna continue to scream for a little bit, but she'll lay down eventually. Okay.
It's good podcast material. I'm keeping it in.
Oh god. Well, everyone will know my cat.
Yeah,
I got one of the big ones.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, maybe mine will equal like a big one.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, cool.
I'm
struggling.
They fall apart much easier than I remember them falling apart, though.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, baby. That's gonna be good.
I'm all about it.
Oh.
I can't do a lot of shit with my hands. I don't know why. Most of it's unintelligible hand signals.
Good thing you're not a signer.
Thank God. That sounds stressful.
During the instrumental parts, you're just kind of trying to pass the time by flicking your fingers.
And everyone else is like,
"What is she saying? What is she saying?"
Yeah, that'd be a really bad job for me. I can't. No, I'm good.
It's okay. I've often been told I sit like a very polite dad. Because when I sit, I interlace my fingers.
Oh my god.
I sit like this. I sit up straight. So I went to my friend's graduation at UF like a few years ago. I dressed in a white shirt and a black tie. My hair was like combed over. And I sat the whole time like through everything. And like the UF commencement is like a huge auditorium with like screens, and they walk on stage and some of them do backflips and shit. I'm sitting there just like.
It was like that when I went for my uncle's graduation forever ago.
When I went, I saw. Wow, this is gonna hit too close. When I went, I saw a girl that I had ghosted.
Oh my god!
And I was hit with such an intense feeling of dread. It was like that scene from SpongeBob. I gotta get out of here!
Holy shit!
And Fox was like, too late!
Oh no.
I didn't run into her. I saw her fucking face on the big screen because she was graduating that year. I was
fuck.
Dios mío.
Oh no, I would have run away.
Yeah.
I would have just had to leave. Even just the embarrassment of knowing that I was in the same room.
I'm feeling white hot shame already from it.
If I saw any of the dudes that I ghosted when I was still on Tinder, I would not exist.
The very concept of me being back on Tinder is crazy to me. I don't know if I could ever if I became single again. I don't know if I'd ever get back on Tinder.
I don't think I would either.
That was a weird. God, that was what 4 years ago.
Yeah, I guess so. Around 4 years ago, because I've been with my boyfriend now for 3 years, so sometime around that time period.
How is Don?
He's good. He's at work right now.
He's good. That's awesome.
He's got a new job, and we moved into a new place, and things are going really good.
I remember being really excited when I saw you with Don. When I first saw that post, I was really happy for you that you got a boyfriend. I was like, yeah, woo!
I got a big himbo.
Your fucking Christmas card killed me.
Oh yeah.
It's Don's disembodied head, just looking expressionless, just.
Dude, he hates being in pictures and like cards and stuff. It was the only way that I could get him to be in a card and like not look like he wasn't meant to be there. He always looks so mad in pictures.
Aw.
So I thought I might as well embrace it. It looks like it's intentional now.
But he's such a photogenic guy. I don't know why he hates it.
He just doesn't like his picture being taken. I don't know. I always tell him that he should let me take his picture more if he doesn't like it. So.
It's no worries. You know you got a handsome dude, so it's okay. Flicks head approvingly.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
You're fine. No worries. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, and along the lines of your new apartment stuff, I don't know what it is with you, but you seem to attract like the most horrid apartment stories.
Oh my god. Yeah. This place is actually nice. We got so far, we got a good one. The only problem I have is that there's a drawer that I can't open without opening the oven first. And the fridge has an ice machine, but there's no water line to it. So there's no point in it being there. But
I say that's the worst you're going to encounter.
Comparatively, I'll take it. It could be worse. There's no, I got a dishwasher, so.
Fuck yeah.
That's all I really cared about.
Ugh, honestly, it's a world of difference going from hand washing for hours.
Oh my god.
To just give it a quick scrub, get the hard shit off, and just throw it in the fucking dishwasher.
Dude, I never want to go back to not having a dishwasher. I don't care how fucking nice the place is. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if it's like $400 under my budget and like it has marble floors and a dude who hand delivers me bagels every morning. If I don't have a dishwasher, I'm not fucking moving there.
Agree to disagree. I want those bagels.
I can't do my own dishes. I'm inept. I will leave them there and then I will go buy more when I'm out of clean dishes.
I'm a paper plate guy. I go crazy for paper plates. But I hate ruining the environment, but also paper plates.
No dishes.
I have intricately set up the way my streams and my podcasts work to where this is the nicest part of my room. Immediately right here, I'm not gonna lie, there's so much trash. Like
my room's actually kind of clean right now. My laundry is all over the floor, but
that's fine.
It's normally worse.
Tucked in those baskets.
Yeah, mine's in baskets, but it's like all.
Yeah.
I have like 6 baskets of clothes.
If it's off the floor, it's clean.
Or if it's on the floor in the closet, it doesn't count.
Or if you're sleeping, it's in your chair. That counts.
Yeah, it's not in bed.
And when you're in your chair, it's on your bed.
Exactly.
Repeat cycle.
Exactly. As I look over to the trash that was in my chair that is now on my bed.
Oh, sick.
Fuck.
So let's get into you online. What
I'm online. I have been since the
wow.
early 2000s.
What is early 2000s? Yeah, that's around the same time I got on. What is 'cause I know I talked to my friend Ash about it, and they were an AOL kid, they were a RuneScape kid. What kind of got you started, getting online?
MSN.
Mm-hmm.
I used to message my grandma at like 6 a.m. every day before school. I didn't have any friends, so I used to talk to her before she went to work and I went to school, and that was who I talked to every day. And from that point, Like, we didn't really have great internet. I had dial up until we moved into the house I grew up in. And I spent pretty much most of my time just on MSN waiting for my grandma to get home.
Oh my god.
So that's what got me into the internet. And then once we finally got like internet, I would use my parents' computers and I would go on like Nickelodeon and play like some of the really cursed Flash games they had. There was there was one that I remember vividly from like Halloween, and you had to hand out candy. It was like little pieces of caramel to these like pictures of kids that would talk to you and say thank you, and you had to keep going until you got to this like pile of licorice, and if you gave one of them black licorice, they turned into like a monster.
Oh.
That was on Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure you can still find it, but it was like a horrifying thing as a child. And my parents used to like to prank me with those like maze games and stuff. Scared the shit out of me.
Oh man, that's fucked.
But yeah, that was an early internet for me. It was mostly just playing really horrible Flash games. And then I discovered like Newgrounds.
Yeah. Oh fuck me.
And it all just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
And then YouTube came out.
Oh boy.
That was a trip. Hang on, my hair is stuck in my fucking ear.
Get it out of there.
It was stabbing me.
Ow.
But yeah,
Spiky hair.
That was pretty much the progression of me on the internet.
Right.
Started with MSN.
Where you at, Grandma? I'm about seeing that good morning message.
Nudge.
Don't get me started on nudging. Can I express to you how much I miss nudging people?
I wish that was a feature on Facebook.
That's such a wild, like, the concept of like, pay attention.
It just keeps going.
Like, and like, cause that would help. Cause sometimes I'd be asleep and I'm like, oh shit, my friends are calling me.
Oh yeah, I
don't hear.
I have to like put my phone on full blast if I'm going to take a nap, because otherwise I just won't fucking wake up.
Let me explain my process of how I take a nap. Hey Google, set an alarm for an hour.
4:13 p.m. Set.
Hey Google, set an alarm for 2 hours.
5:13 p.m. Set.
And I pick up my phone and I set incremental alarms, full blast, put it on my chest, and then I go, hey Cortana. And then I ask her to set an alarm. Cancel.
Oh my god.
Well, no, this podcast has reached an hour and that goes off.
I don't do any of that. I just go to sleep. I just
See,
say, fuck it.
My girlfriend's concerned that I have EDS, which is excessive daytime sleepiness, which is just it's narcolepsy light. So
I just don't go to sleep until 6 a.m. That's my problem. I'm tired because I don't fucking go to bed. I can't
keep doing that. When I went to the hospital and I got back out, my sleep schedule was destroyed.
Oh my god, hospitals are the worst.
And then I had like a month of recovery ahead of me, so I could just do whatever I wanted. And there was nothing. It was baseless terror.
I swear my back surgery is where everything just went completely off the rails. From that point on, my sleep schedule is either completely normal, and like I go to sleep at like 10 p.m. and I wake up at 8 by myself, or I'm awake until 8 a.m. and I sleep all day, and the cycle repeats.
Oh my god, I get that so much. And that sucks for me because I have to get up for work. So sometimes I'll just stay awake all the way up until work, and then I'll go to work, I come home. Sometimes, and then I won't sleep till 11 anyways, and then I'll sleep.
Unemployed gang. Going strong since 2018.
Fucking A.
I fucking hate it.
Is things okay with that? Like, is Dom making enough money, or are you getting anything from that?
Oh, yeah. I just can't work, and I hate not being able to.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah.
Like, I hated working, but, like, I hate not being able to work, too. So.
Oh, no, it's like, work sucks, I know, but you want to be able to get up and like be able to go out and do something, like maybe make some money or just get up and like be busy.
Yeah. But like I hate being told what to do, and I hate having to like go somewhere and talk to people all day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do all day, every day, baby.
Fuck's sake. Rise and grind.
Oh. Right. Rouse and ground, baby. Let's go.
I don't have shit to do all day.
So let's get into that. So you've recently, how long have you been making TikToks for? It seems kind of recent in my eyes.
I started TikTok in January of last year. After spending like a year just ragging on it and making fun of it. And then I finally was just like, maybe I'll just see some cringe if I'm, it's whatever. And then I started seeing some like really funny shit, and then I got sucked in and I started making videos.
That's kind of how it all starts. Like you're like, TikTok, all the kids are on that. It's basically just Musically.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's kind of funny. That dog's doing funny shit.
Yeah.
Oh, a soldier returning home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. And then I started posting my own content. And here I am.
What's your brand of TikTok content? Like, what do you normally produce?
Now it's cosplay. That's pretty much all that I do. That and, like, anime-related things, but it's mostly cosplay. That's almost the entirety of my content now. I started cosplaying again back in, like... I want to say that I posted my first cosplay video on TikTok in, like... August or June, sometime around there. I'm really bad with the months in the middle there. It just all blurs together. Sometime around that time frame is where I started last year, and I've just been... I fucking floored it. I just went straight into it.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah. But yeah, I would say that's pretty much the main brand of my content right now. It's just cosplay, specifically JoJo cosplay.
It's a lot of JoJo, and honestly, I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's my favorite show and manga and everything. I have such bad brain rot. It's the only fucking thing I can think about.
It's funny. JoJo was another one of those things where I'm like, everybody likes it. Get it out of here. Quit pushing it on me. But for me, then I was like, I'm climbing through the hole. I break through the crust. I'm like, I love JoJo.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened. I was in high school when one of my friends introduced it to me. I was like, I don't know. It's not really my thing. And then I sat down one day and I watched. I got through part 3, part 4. I had started it and I was like, oh, fuck, this is amazing. And then part 5 was finally animated and I watched that, and it started this unending cycle of brain rot all over again. Because I had essentially freed myself after high school. I was, I hadn't really been watching anime. I hadn't really been thinking of it. I hadn't even thought about JoJo in a couple of years. And then all of a sudden part 5 came out and my boyfriend was like, let's watch it. And I was like, okay. And it's been a downward spiral. I have like figurines and posters, and I have like 8 different characters cosplayed in my closet right now, and I'm working on another one.
Hell yeah. I think my favorite so far is probably what is it? Was it Vacation Kakyoin?
Yeah, it was Hawaiian shirt Kakyoin.
Hawaiian shirt Kakyoin. I like that one a lot.
That's where I started out with him, because originally my hair was already red, so it was pretty easy. And I finally got a wig for him, but it's kind of shitty. I need to get a better one eventually. But
your Dio is also a very like close runner-up for me.
He's my favorite. He's so fun.
I think you do a fucking fantastic Dio.
He's so fun to cosplay. My absolute favorite is Johnny. He's the only one that I have a full cosplay of. But Dio is like so fucking fun to like play because I could really do anything and anyone would be like, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, that's Dio.
Yeah. Oh, asshole? Yeah. Oh, wants to fuck anything that moves?
Yeah. Once put a person head on a dog? Yeah.
Fuck it. You know, it's... Fuck it, it was the 80s.
I think my favorite is it's gotta be Joseph.
Yeah.
But like part 2 Joseph, that's my favorite Joseph.
Yeah, that's my friend's favorite is Joseph too. So I cosplayed him recently. Well, not recently, but like recently-ish. And I thought that it wasn't going to suit me, but those videos ended up doing a lot better than I thought that they were going to.
They're good. Because of the nature of TikTok, I'll find myself like when you post a new video. I don't have TikTok, but you always post on your other social media, so I'll sit there and I'll let it replay for a bit before I'm like, oh shit, and I'll click off of it.
I mean, I appreciate it. It gets my views up.
What's that?
It gets my views up, so.
That's true. And sometimes I'll go back and I'll remember like, what's that one Dio video that Coral made? And I'll go back and I'll watch through all of your Dio videos.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well,
they're good. Like you have good editing. Like the lighting is nice, and I don't know why, but
I actually just got these because all my other videos I started out with a really shitty waterproof LED light that was like this big from Five Below, and one of those light switch lights.
Yeah.
That's what I filmed with for the longest time. And then my mom for Christmas actually got me this ring light. Before that I had a little, like, again, another Five Below light because they came out with a ring light, so I got that and it was kind of shitty too, but these have made my video quality a lot better. And I have an Android, so everyone's always making fun of me, but this helps a lot. So
wish they leave us alone, man. Just let us use the fucking phone.
Man, I bought this damn thing. It's a Google Pixel. I bought it for, I got it on sale for like $350.
Yeah.
Which is the most money I've ever spent on a phone, and I'm not super proud of that. Because most of my Androids were like 100 or less. But like this thing, I've dropped it so many times. It has fallen on concrete. It's fallen from the top of my stairs. Not a fucking scratch. And it's not even a particularly fancy case. It's just a little like clear one because I'm gay. It's the sign of everybody who's bisexual, is a clear phone case with a sticker in the back.
Ah, true.
I just say gay.
Mine looks like carbon fiber and it's got a tiger pop socket on the back. Fuck it, I don't care if it's charged. I bought this at fucking Walmart. It's a straight talk phone. I bought it for $100.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a Samsung like J7 Sky Pro or whatever bullshit Samsung thing it is. It's got a carbon fiber with a tiger on the pop socket.
And it works, doesn't it?
There we go.
My pop sockets are of my are cursed pictures of my animals. I've got.
That's so fucking awesome.
I've had those on 3 different phones now. They're my favorite.
I had my mom went like south of the border and she got me a pop socket. It was just a Captain Morgan pop socket. Legit just like that. I'm like, oh cool, pop socket. Slap that shit on my phone. Apparently, and my girlfriend will attest to this, she did not like that I had that pop socket because she thought it made me look like an alcoholic.
Why'd she buy it then?
No, my girlfriend didn't like it. My mom, I was just like, oh cool, pop socket. I don't think about it. I don't think about the things that I carry. I'm about to show you why people hate my phone too.
Oh no.
But my girlfriend got me that. She didn't tell me at the time, but she got me this one so I could take off the other one. Because she thought when I was around other people, it made me look like an alcoholic. And then I told her I'm an adult and I can do whatever the hell I want.
You can't tell me what to do with my pop socket.
Or how I drink casually.
I mean...
So what if I'm an alcoholic? I'm out here functioning around people. You want to be with your boyfriend, the functioning alcoholic? Whatever. All right. So I'm not sure if you can see this.
What the fuck?
It's on my screen.
What
All the
the
time.
hell did you do?
Don't know. Happened in my pocket.
Oh no.
So for those listening on the podcast who aren't watching this on YouTube, there is a crack on my screen that isn't like a real crack.
That's
But
horrible.
it looks like a darkness galaxy is spreading across the top portion of my screen. So
Ugh.
Coral, if you ever notice I make typos in my tweets, that's why, because I can't see.
That makes sense. I understand now. But I'm dyslexic, so I don't notice when people make typos.
All right, the perfect duo.
Half of the time I read it and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And I go back and look at it in a minute and I'm like, wait a second.
I, who cannot spell, you, who cannot read. Together we will rule this galaxy.
Can't fucking read. It works out. What up?
Man.
My name's Jared. I'm 19 and I never fucking learned how to read.
Learn how to read. The fact that Vine has so permeated itself into our culture that even at this point, what is it, 4 years later?
Has it been?
Because I think Vine ended in 2017, yeah?
I don't remember. Probably sometime around.
Because it
then.
started around like 2012, 2013, and then went up to like 2017, ended, and now here we are. I'm still watching Vine compilations all these years later.
I can't stop. I'm addicted
Well,
to
it's
the
just-
same 20 videos.
This hummus is everything you need. Like 20 grams of cholesterol, like whatever. I can't remember what it was. Like 20 grams of fiber and
Oh my god,
cholesterol.
They were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates. It's just it's so good. And when you
They've
like
got
you sometimes
free
like
shavakadu.
free shavakadu.
See, I find so many TikToks with like Vine energy too, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. It
Like
made
it's not the
transition a lot
same,
easier.
but
It's nice. And then I'll find a TikTok, like, because TikTok's gonna be up to a minute, right?
mhm.
So I'll find I'll find a TikTok. I'm like, haha, that joke was funny, and then they keep going. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of funny. You could have stopped it about 35 seconds in,
Yeah.
and that's what made Vine so good. You knew your limits. It was like, bah, 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 you're done.
Yeah, 6 seconds, get it out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There was a video of me on Vine diving in. You know, in like Walmart, there's the big bins of just random shit.
Yeah.
They had one of those like fluffy loofah things. There's a video of me on Vine diving into one of those and just getting stuck in it.
Oh no.
Yeah, my mom
Who had to get
filmed
you-
that.
Who had to get you out?
My mom. She pulled me out backwards. I got stuck. And for some reason, I made like a pterodactyl screech first, and there's like people around. It's like 2 a.m.
Oh.
And I'm just like, oh, I'll dive into a thing of loofahs for my mom's Vine account. I'm over here giving her free content. Fuck that.
Mom, now, like, you gotta pay me for this now, Mom. If you want my content in there, you're gonna have to shell something out.
I'm a TikTok content creator. I have
I mean, you are.
2,000 followers. Excuse me.
I was about to ask.
She has more
You've
followers
got
than I do.
Wait, on TikTok? What is your mom doing on TikTok?
Makeup.
Holy shit. Wow. I don't know much about your mom. Hold on. Sorry if I'm going to be crinkling on this package because I want more. I met your mom briefly once.
Yeah.
And that was... Actually, this is really funny. You remember what she texted you when we went to the mall?
No, I don't.
I picked you up and your mom texted you. She's like, I'm such a bad mom. I just watched my daughter get picked up by a stranger and drive away.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I was like, well, too late now. I'm already in the car. So, way to go, Mom. Thanks for texting me after. Hope I'm not dead already. Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Facebook Messenger me your location if you're safe.
But yeah, that's essentially... That's the gist of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really all that you need to know about her. But yeah,
Well,
she
she
does.
seems cool in my books.
She's okay. Yeah, she does like makeup and stuff on TikTok and does like a lot of lip syncs to 80s music, and she's met like this network of people, and she makes like props and stuff for short films that this one of her friends makes, and full films. There's been a couple. But yeah, she made this whole like group of friends and everything, and she goes and sees them, and they film stuff and make movies and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, that's wacky. Well, this podcast isn't about your mom. It's about
I'm
her
just
daughter.
saying.
You.
I'm just saying. My mom's
No,
got
I
a
know.
cooler life than I do.
Hey, don't say that. Hey, man, come on, don't say that.
I don't do anything.
Well, hey, man, hey, don't say that. Hey, buddy, hey, come here. Hey, don't say that.
Okay. But yeah, okay, so.
About
Yeah.
how long does it take you to set up for like are you just happening to cosplay and then make a TikTok, or do you cosplay specifically for the TikToks?
I cosplay specifically for TikTok. It takes me.
How long does it take you to usually set up for that?
Like including getting into cosplay and everything?
Yeah.
Depending on the character, it takes me between 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get into makeup and cosplay. And then I have to set up all my lights, and I have a backdrop and all of that. So it takes me around 2 hours to get ready on average to film.
Wow.
And then I film for about an hour and a half. And then I'm done for the next like 2 days because I'm tired.
Do you like make several and like backlog them?
I usually have about 20 or 30 videos in my drafts at any time of just different like video themes, and I save a bunch of songs and shit ahead of time so that I don't have to worry about it and like look for them when the time comes, and it does make it a lot easier. So
that's pretty cool.
That's essentially is like I'll go through TikTok, and if I hear a sound, I'm like, oh, that would sound really good for like this character, and I'll make a quick draft and I'll save that. And I have like, I actually think I have like the next character that I'm doing is Jolene. I have 20 drafts set up currently to do for her, not including duets that I have planned with other creators who some of them are my friends, some of them are just people that I think are really cool who I wish would be friends with me. I'm trying so hard to make friends in the community, and like I have steadily been making friends, and it's been really nice, and I appreciate all of the people who are in my Discord to talk to me and be my friend.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
But like sometimes it's hard to like approach other content creators, especially ones that have a lot more followers than I do.
Yeah.
Some of the ones in my Discord have a lot more than me, and they were like, oh my god, I loved everything that you've done. And I'm like,
aw.
I'm just a little guy. Hey. I'm just a little guy. But like, yeah,
well, that's cool.
I have a hard time approaching people though, and then it turns out that they like liked my shit anyway, so I could have just done it. But I have a hard time approaching people in general, even if it has nothing to do with followers or like anything, because I have this like perceived notion of like, they have more followers than me, they're not going to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because like some people are like that. I haven't met anybody like that yet, but some people are like that. And like it's in my head that like, oh, they're not going to want to like be my friend. So far I've been wrong every time though.
That's cool. I think a lot of it stems from we perceive people like with these big followings almost akin to like celebrities.
In a way, yeah.
When we view celebrities as like these unattainable beings, like you hear about people who meet celebrities in the grocery store.
Yeah, and that's like, what? He goes to Publix? Like
I know, like, oh my god, they shop like people. You just don't think about it, and it's
he got
something
an
I've
Amazon
experienced.
package.
whoa. And it's something I've experienced as like a small streamer. You know, I have a modest following, but then I see these other streamers with really big followings, and they've been like the nicest people, and I've even become buddies with some of them. It's like, not to toot my own horn to the people, like if it's not that way, just let me know, and we'll stop being friends. But you know, they're not as like unobtainable as you think they are, and it's kind of cool.
I mean, I'm coming to realize that slowly because, you know, the more friends that I make in the community, many of them who are much bigger creators than I am, I'm realizing that it's not, you know, as weird as I think it is. I try to make myself as like approachable as I can, regardless of how my following goes, because like I want people to talk. I'm lonely. Talk to me. You know, like please send me messages. Like comment on my stuff. I'll comment on your stuff. Like let's talk. Let's join my Discord. You can watch me do weird shit online all day. I literally have nothing else to do. Like we share like cosplay tips and all kinds of stuff, and I help people like with makeup and like, you know, figuring out how to like make certain cosplays and stuff, because I've been making costumes for a really long time now. And like I'm not saying that I think that I'm like a great cosplay maker or anything, but I've been making costumes for a long time, regardless of if that makes me good at it or not. And I don't know how to sew or do anything, so I pretty much fucking wing it. It works out. I mean, I don't look bad on camera. That's really all I care about.
Yeah, I mean, they look great, I'll say.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. No, it's cool, and I'm happy you've been getting some traction with that lately.
Yeah, I'm at 2,250 something followers right now.
Fuck yeah.
So, chugging along to 3K.
Chugging along, baby, chugging along.
Someday.
That's fucking awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. I also know you've done a lot of I can't remember what is it. Do you have a company or something like that? I know you make stickers.
I do make stickers.
You do stickers? What is that under?
It was under it's currently under CreatureWave, which was my art project that I started back in 2017 or so. But it's moving over to my regular art account now because it's a little stressful to manage all of them. So it's moving over to GARBAGETOES, which is my art account. I have this really great ability of naming things after something that nobody wants.
Garbage.
Toes.
Toes!
But yeah, my art account is GARBAGETOES.
Your other account is Dumptruckfetish.
My main account is Dumptruckfetish and my art account is GARBAGETOES.
You know, if you take if you separate those two, you know what you get? Toes fetish.
Dump truck garbage. And at least it makes more sense that way.
Yeah, true. It's true. It's just funny.
Yeah, I don't know why I come up with the weirdest fucking nicknames for things. But yeah, I make like stickers and stuff. It's just I don't have like a company or anything. It's just me.
Yeah. It's just me.
It's just me. He's over here just drawing some shit. Ooh.
Well, I've liked your stickers.
Thank you.
I bring that up because later when I listen to this, I'm gonna go and buy some. If I always forget, and this is giving me an excuse to remember, so I can keep it.
I appreciate every time somebody buys things from me.
We can talk about whatever, man.
No, it's good. Hey, we're good.
Let's get this one first, and then we'll talk about your spine no worky.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
No, you did these edits of people. I remember you were doing these really like vaporwavy like like edits.
Yeah, I actually have another one planned, but you know, the disease that shall not be named happened.
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I haven't been able to get my friends together as easily. So,
Yeah.
you know, for good reason, but
Yeah.
it's yeah, it started it's that started in like I said 2017, and it was supposed to be this like much bigger project than it actually is, but I lack the resources and motivation to make it happen. So it's kind of dissolving into something else at this point, but I'm still going to keep doing it. But it was all of them are based off of different songs and stuff, and it started with the Sorry project, and the last one that I did does not have a name, but
Ooh.
that's just because I forgot to give it one. But the one before that is called Not Sorry Anymore.
Ooh.
Callback.
Nice.
2 years before it. I don't know.
Hey, man. The Gorillas released Plastic Beach whenever they wanted to.
Okay,
no.
it was supposed to be a much bigger project than it ended up being. But I had like 2 other partners, and we all had different like aliases, and I was going to have this like big thing about it. Like I was going to pretend that my alias was some kind of celebrity. She wasn't, but I was going to pretend that she was, just to see what would happen. And obviously nothing happened, but and after that it just kind of dissolved because I didn't really have the time or ability to make what kind of project I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So
I see him. The boy.
hello.
Yeah, he waved back.
He waved back.
Woo! Yeah.
That's Donald. But yeah. Yeah, they're all based on different songs. I have another one that I'm supposed to be doing. But I just haven't gotten around to planning it yet because it's also a lot of effort on my part.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that I'm lazy, but you know,
It happens.
a little.
Hey, it happens. It takes a lot of effort to do things, especially consistently.
Oh god. No. Why does everything happen so much?
Why things happen?
Why everything?
Why?
Just why?
It's just like why?
Basically, yeah. Like the more
In
you
fucking,
know sign, but it's just why.
It's in the old Microsoft like Word font you could
Yes.
make. Like the
Exactly
like
like that. Exactly like that.
Mm.
But yeah, that's I still really enjoy doing stuff like that, but it takes a lot out of me for multiple reasons. So
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all right. Hey, it's all good.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Fill the silence with sounds.
Hey man, it's a podcast. I can edit out all the silence.
I hope so, because that would be really awkward if you just left it all in. People just said
No, the concept of dead air terrifies me. Sometimes I'll be listening to actual real radio in the car.
Oh no!
And it's like time for our next song. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, is this supposed to happen?
Have you ever
There was
had
one time
something?
my mom.
Sorry, you can go.
No. You please, you go ahead.
Have you ever had something so awful happen to you that you intentionally drive home in silence?
Yes, actually.
You're like, I can't. We're gonna be fucking quiet, or this is what we're doing today.
Did you have a particular time you wanted to mention, or are you just trying to relate?
Just trying to relate. There's like most of the time I can't deal with it being quiet, but then other times I'm just driving home and I'm like, I wish it could be quieter.
I remember there was one time back when I drove my Cougar. This was a car I had like before I got the Caliber that I picked you up in.
Mm-hmm.
The Cougar was a car that, for lack of a better term, hated me. So it never worked when I wanted it to. And there was a time where there was a short circuit in my car, and I had to pick
Oh, no.
radio or headlights. So
Headlights
I had
seems more important.
yeah, headlights were very important. So I had recently decided to break up with my girlfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I drove to Gainesville, broke up with them, and then and then I was having second thoughts. So they took my phone while we were talking, and they deleted me off, they deleted themselves off of my Facebook. And I looked at it, I was like, and at the time that was like a big deal. I was like, and we both started crying. And I ran to my car like sobbing, and then like I drove home.
Oh my God.
And literally in the quietness of the night, with my headlights going, radio, I'm like, like sobbing, like just driving home.
Oh my God. Okay, my reason was a lot less depressing than that. That was sad.
It's okay, man. I was like, forever ago.
I had my first critique at art school, and I was really upset about it. And I thought I was gonna do better than I did, and I drove home in my old shitbox Subaru Outback from 1998 in dead silence. Like I cried a little bit because I thought I was gonna do a lot better. I worked really hard on it, but
yeah,
that's art school, and then I dropped out.
But man, from what I learned from my ex, art critiques, especially like class art critiques, are bullshit.
They honestly are.
That's like the worst thing ever.
I was getting graded on other people telling me that my art is shitty.
And like, I get it from the teacher, but art is subjective, and I want to hear from you, jack-offs. Like, what the fuck do you know?
I had a professor who said that my style wasn't consistent enough, and he failed me for that. Just drink the pain away.
I don't even want to.
Yeah, I hadn't developed like an official style by that point. I mean, I still don't really have one, I guess, but he thought that it wasn't consistent enough, so he failed me on every assignment that I did because it didn't look like the last one that I did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, fuck him. Yeah. Get. Hate that guy.
He was a fucking weirdo anyway, so.
Where you at, prof?
He was some fucking weird dude. I don't really even remember anything about him. But like that always pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck does that, you can't just fail me for not having a consistent drawing style yet. That's why I'm here.
I know, like that's where I'm coming to learn.
You don't go to art school to learn art, apparently. You go to art school to learn how to hate your art.
Bullshit.
I don't think you learn shit in art school except how to hate yourself. That's all I learned. I don't know.
Yeah, from what I heard, that seems about right.
And I went through this like brief period where I just hated making anything right after I dropped out, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. But it worked out.
I get that.
I was just like, everything is horrible. I don't want to draw anything ever again. I'm the worst.
That kind of happened with me. That's why I stopped. For those like who don't know, like my main account now became my alt account, which was originally my main drawing account.
Yeah.
But I don't draw anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like,
yeah. I don't know. I used to be making art super consistently. Like that was the thing I wanted to do. Like I picked up, the tablet. I picked up the tablet here and there, and I draw. But
I got myself an iPad.
Oh man, I'd love to cop an iPad just to have an iPad.
It's
a tablet.
Apart from drawing, I don't use it for literally anything. I hate using it for anything else.
Yeah.
But it works great for art. I hate using Procreate. Everyone talks about using Procreate. I don't fucking like it. I just want to get that out there. Everyone talks about how much they like Procreate, and they're like, I did this and fuck you.
What do you not like about it?
I just hate it. Because I'm not a good artist, and it shows me that I'm not good at it.
I noticed the lines drawn between either Clip Studio, whatever they're using in Adobe, and Procreate. This is like the three main ones that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't use any of those.
I used Clip Studio. I still have it. I just don't use it anymore.
I use something called Ibis Paint. Because it was free.
It's working for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It was free, so I just went, fuck it. I thought about buying the full version of it at some point, and then I was like, no, I'm just going to stick with the free one, and I'll watch an ad to use all the fancy brushes. I have Procreate, I just don't use it.
I mean, whatever works for you. I mean, you don't have to have anything super fancy.
I used to use Photoshop.
To make art.
I used to use Photoshop exclusively to draw, but I can't put that on an iPad. I have hiccups. I wish I could use Photoshop on an iPad. That's what I prefer using, but
yeah,
I can't have anything nice.
This is why we can't have nice things, because you have hiccups.
I can't have nice things because I have an Apple product to draw on.
I don't.
All my homies hate Apple.
No, I hate the fuck out of Apple. I never understood like the appeal to Apple products. They suck.
It's just
I don't like using them. The functionality is shit. The UI is shit. I don't like it.
But I can,
and I was like,
I can make
when are you
my
going to
home
switch to
screen
an
look
Apple?
pretty.
When are you going to switch to an Apple product? We have better cameras. I'm like, it's because you bought a camera. Like you're buying cameras on a phone now. That's all you're buying. Samsung's got excellent cameras.
I don't know. I like the camera that's on my Google Pixel.
God.
I was so
Pixel.
stoked when I got a Google Pixel. I was like, fuck everything else.
You know what's so funny? I really wanted a Google Pixel.
Dude, it's worth it.
Like I sure
It's
really wanted to
so
get a Google
worth
Pixel.
it. It's honestly the best phone I've owned. And I've had a lot of shitty phones, but this is not a shitty phone.
This is currently that one's currently the shittiest one I've got.
I decided to treat myself
yourself.
and I got a $300 phone.
Treat yourself.
I bought one for Donald recently too because he needed one.
Nice. Good shit.
His old phone was an absolute shit pile. It was like one of those old LGs, but it was like 5 years old, so it was like on its last leg.
Yep.
Because you know they don't last. The cheaper ones don't last that long to begin with.
Mine's currently running on 3 years, so
Ooh.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making it last.
They're not made for that.
No, they're not. They're really not. My friends are like, why don't you get a new phone? I'm like, because it works still.
It's still kicking.
It still works. It may take me 10.
My grandmother has had the same Samsung Note that I bought when I first got a smartphone in 2016.
Wow.
She still has it.
Holy shit.
I don't know how. She doesn't have a case on it. She doesn't have a case. She doesn't have a screen protector. She has a pop socket. And she types on her phone like...
God bless her soul.
And she's like, I can't figure out how to turn the brightness up, and like hands her phone to me every 5 minutes.
That is...
But she hasn't broken it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a little slow now because it's from 2016.
Because she doesn't use it.
She doesn't.
That's the craziest part. Because, like, you know, now that we've owned a phone, it's like, oh, how do I turn up the brightness? I'm like, well, let me just...
Yeah, every time I show her something on my phone, it looks like she pretends like it's magic.
Yeah. It's phones are just made to be more and more user like friendly and have more functionality. And like the more we make them more user friendly, the less user friendly they become to the older crowd.
Yeah, when I put a lock screen on her phone, like that she had to drag to unlock, she blew her mind. She was like, "That's great."
I feel bad for older people because you know, as they get older, like they lose circulation in their extremities, and that's why they can't use smartphones as much as we can. It's literally because the fingers are too cold.
So much. I love it.
And they have like less oil in their hands. That's why.
Just go get your oil changed. It's not that hard. It's not that much, right? I mean, I don't know. I haven't got my oil changed in a while.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Please don't do that. What did I say? Something funny?
Why was that so
We got a coupon for 25% off if you go to Discount Tire or whatever. Discount Tire doesn't do oil changes.
Oh, God. You said that so quickly.
I'm fast when I want to be.
That was funny.
Fastest shit poster on the East Coast. No, I'm not. Come for the cosplay, stay for the shit posts.
I mean, yeah.
That's all I do on my Twitter account, honestly, is I just shit post. Sometimes I post pictures of my cosplay.
I've noticed. I remember one time you posted on Twitter about getting a mullet.
Yeah, I got it.
And boy, I tried my damnedest not to let it happen.
It didn't work either because I still fucking got it and I'm still rocking this bitch.
You know what? I've changed my tune. It looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I knew it would. Nobody had faith in me.
Well, when you posted yes or no, and I said no, and you're like, why are you saying no? I'm like, because you gave me the option to say no.
Okay, well, fuck you. That's why.
I mean, you do whatever you want, but if you're gonna ask, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
Well, I'm gonna honestly not take it unless it's the one I want. So, fuck it.
My therapist told me to start asking people, no. Why are you saying no?
Yeah. That's essentially how therapy goes. That's not the answer I wanted to hear.
Oh, yo, straight up. That's why I'm so fucked up. Oh shit, yeah, bro. I vibe with that. Shit, bro. That makes sense.
I'm gonna not do anything to fix that.
That's the worst part because like going to therapy and learning what's wrong with you and going home, it's almost like they're giving you homework.
Oh my God.
And boy, am I bad at homework.
I didn't turn in homework for the last 2 years of high school. I didn't turn in one fucking assignment. Maybe that's why I dropped out of college.
Huh. I remember going to college and my professor was like, all right, over the whole course, I'm going to give you 8 essays.
Oh.
You can do 6 of them and still pass. I did 2, skipped 6.
See, that's the thing is I'm really good at bullshitting essays, so I probably would have just done all of them and then not shown up to the class the rest of the year.
I honestly wrote 1 and bullshitted the second one.
The only thing I've ever been good at in school is bullshitting essays. That and art class, because I was always teacher's pet. But...
Yep. I remember my final art class in senior year. I don't know why I took art in senior year, because it wasn't the same teacher. But my teacher, Miss Qualls, she me and my teacher had this interesting back and forth where she would tell me to do things and I would tell her no.
Oh, I used to do that all the time.
Well, it's not like I was being rebellious. It's like there's one time.
No, I know. I was just to still do it anyway, but...
Yeah, remember when you're younger and you're super into yin and yang? Could you find out what yin and yang is?
No.
Oh, well, I went through that period with me and my girlfriend. We were like, oh my God, you're yin and I'm yang. Oh my God. We feel each other out. We're balanced. And we have, So I did a lot of yin and yang art projects.
Oh my God.
So we did I'm not sure if you ever to do this thing where you would take out magazine pages and roll them up into tubes and then make art out of that and shit like that. I did that, but I made a really cool looking yin and yang out of it. I learned how to draw a yin and yang using math and shit.
Yeah.
Which is impressive because I hate math.
It's the only thing I can ever do with math is make other shit that's not useful. Exactly.
And she saw that. And she's like, oh, cool, I'm going to put this in an art competition. I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, I am. I'm like, no, I'm going to give this to my girlfriend. You're not taking it from me.
Oh, no.
She's like, no, but I'm going to, though. And I'm like, but you're really not. And I came in the next day, and I found it gone. And I'm like, Miss Qualls, where is it?
Oh,
She's like, I took it to the art show last night. I'm like, give it back. She's like, I had to wait for it to come back. I'm like, so you took it even though I told you not to take it. So there was no malice. I was taking the piss out of it. But I was like, Miss Qualls, what the fuck? Why are you busting my balls?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is up, Miss Qualls? Seriously. Back
What's
the fuck up,
fuckers? Why do you have my phone?
Why are you using my phone?
Fuck you, that's why.
That's why.
It's my favorite fucking thing. I quote that all the time and no one ever understands me.
I do it every time I walk into the house.
Every time I show up in my Discord, I say it. Nobody fucking responds.
That's whack.
Nobody.
What the fuck?
I want someone to say, "Why are you using my phone?" And no one fucking does. They just say hi. What the fuck? I'm just kidding. But like,
I don't. They just say hi. I think if anyone walked in and said, "What's up, fuckers?" I'd say something along those lines back.
I would be the dumbass who says hi. Someone walks in and they goes, "What's up, fuckers?" I'd be like, "Hello."
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, welcome. Hey, I just put WB.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I still forget that the Welcome to Chili's and the Adam guy are twins.
Yeah. Adam.
That was the craziest shit ever.
Yeah.
What was Oh, hi. My name's Chelsea. What's your favorite dinner food?
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm just addicted to whipping the ending. Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah, it just keeps me
There's
going.
only one thing worse than a rapist. A child. No.
No. That's how I found Brandon Rogers, was through those vines. And
Dude, I spent so much time on Vine. It's just finding some of the people that I used to watch on Vine on TikTok has been nice.
I got involved in a small community. Do you remember Chris Melberger from Vine at all?
Vaguely, yeah.
He streams now, and he has a community of streamers, and I've become friends with some of them, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm wearing his merch right now. So yeah, they're cool peeps.
I'm like aware of who he is, but I didn't really.
Yeah.
You know, I was much more in the he that's dumb community.
So Jerry Perp drink.
I was watching a lot of well, for a while I was really into Thomas Sanders.
Ah, as most gays in Florida were.
Yeah. He came to my school.
My friend met him at a movie theater in UF.
He lives in Gainesville, I'm pretty sure still.
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah.
Because he works with a friend of mine sometimes. He takes photos of him, and it was in one of his like YouTube sketches. I've never run into him though. He seems to be all over the place, and I've not once seen him out in the wild.
I remember when Hogtown was in session and he did videos at Hogtown. Like, what the fuck? I was just there.
Yeah, I went to my school one day, and the next day he posted a video there in the class that I had just left.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And then Vine shut
Always
down.
Watching. Never
But
there.
like, yeah, that I went through that phase. That was where I was into that, and it was like, what is it? Danny Gonzalez and
Yep.
Evan Collins and that kind of stuff. It was like just a bunch of weird shit mostly, but there was also the occasional like he fall down funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was still a teenager, and that's still fucking hilarious actually. I was
Dude,
gonna say
Zach,
I thought that was
stop.
funny. Zach,
Stop
stop!
it,
You're gonna get in
Zach.
trouble.
In trouble, dude. Zach.
A classic.
What was it? I was welcome back to Krispy Kreme. I read a behind the scenes article of what happened after he kicked down that fucking sign.
Did he get arrested?
Cops came to his house and he told them what happened, and I guess the Krispy Kreme people decided not to press charges. So I think he just got away with it.
He got lucky.
Yeah. Like as soon as like he kicked it down and he realized what happened, he fucking took off running.
I mean,
as anyone would.
I would have panicked. If I do something even slightly embarrassing that doesn't destroy anything, I'm gone.
Recently at work, I was talking about the produce manager, and how I thought he looked good with salt and pepper hair, because some guys just look good with salt and pepper hair, and my manager was like, dude, he's right around the corner, right? Like, because of where backroom works, there's like, here's a main divider wall, here's our stock, on this side's like the office and the baler. I was like, I started walking towards the end, and I opened the milk cooler, and I turned off the light and shut the door, and I crouched in the corner. I was just in the dark, and the milk cooler was just like,
Oh
just
no.
huddled the whole time. And I got up after about a minute or two, and I turned on the light back on, closed the door, and I walked out. I'm like, now John's gonna know I think he's handsome.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot. Stupid sexy John.
My brain runs on JoJo quotes, SpongeBob quotes, and Vine references. Oh, I love SpongeBob.
It's so good.
Classic SpongeBob.
For the dark times.
We don't talk about it.
Proceeds to talk about the dark times.
Everything was fine before the accident.
Hey, you want to talk about that?
I actually make that joke a lot.
What? Oh, before the accident?
Yeah, especially with people who like don't know me that well yet, and they like start to feel bad, and I'm like, it's a joke. Calm down. It's okay.
I have two prominent accidents in my life. One, it could be either the axe accident that put me in the hospital, or my dad dying. So like they gotta have to like toss up between each of them.
It's a hell of an option. That's a multiple choice question that has 2 wrong answers.
I'm so excited to get that audio later because on your end it cut out, so you're just going, and there was no sound.
It's just guttural noises, essentially. I'm working on a different cosplay that's not JoJo.
Oh shit! Give me the deets.
I'm working on a Berserk cosplay.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Guts in his Berserker armor. So I gotta buy a shitload of foam and foam cutting tools and rubber cement and spare time.
That sounds like a glorious undertaking.
I'm not ready. I've never made armor before. I've never made foam armor. I've made a lot of foam props. I make a lot of stuff out of foam. A lot of the stuff on my cosplays is made out of foam. But I've never made like armor or anything out of it. I've never used like EVA foam to make anything. I'm making the Dragon Slayer out of cardboard and shit. So it's got I have to make it 7 feet long. The biggest problem with that though is that I'm 5'4". So essentially no matter what I do, it's going to be a big fucking sword. But the dimensions are just bigger than you, whatever size that is. So
are you doing it to scale to yourself, or are you doing it to actual scale?
I was doing it to actual scale without thinking about it, but I already started, so now I just have to go with it. I don't want to do math all over again. Huh?
How tall is Guts?
I think he's supposed to be like 6'3" or somewhere around there.
You could probably only make it like 5 feet long, but again, you already started, so I mean...
I don't want to do that math all over again. It was hard.
I can imagine.
I don't like math. I'm bad at math. Actually, I have the plans down here, I think. I do. There they are.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, that's the plans for them. It's supposed to be 7 feet long from handle to tip, and then it's a foot across at the base, and it tapers down to 9 inches at the very end.
Shit.
It's a big fuck off sword.
Yeah, big fuck off sword.
Well, it's a hunk of metal, not a sword. According to it's in the yeah, it's
just canonically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a sword, but that's what they said. It was more akin to a hunk of metal than a sword. Berserk.
The only thing I know about Berserk is it's very depressing.
Oh yeah, nothing good ever happens to Guts ever.
Yeah, my friend Travis at work, he's super into JoJo and Guts, and like, you know, I mean, Berserk, like super into JoJo and Berserk. So that's kind of like all he talks about. Oh, and Warhammer, but Yeah, when he talks about Berserk, like first he talks about like I wish he'd stop playing Idolmaster and write the story.
God. Please.
And then
Actually, a new chapter came out recently, so.
Yeah, he mentioned that. I think he said nothing good's supposed to happen in that either.
Nope.
And
Nothing good ever happens to Guts. He was born from a dead woman hanging from a tree. His mother was hung and he fell out of her. That was his birth. There's a lot of really awful stuff that happens to him after that, and I'm not going to go into it because it's really bad.
No, yeah, Travis has told me. I'm in the know about that.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Fucking hell.
I love him so much. I have such a crush on Guts. It's not even funny.
I think the only picture I've ever seen of Guts is where he's holding, he's naked and he's holding this other naked lady.
Casca.
But they put, Casca, and they put, I love you, bitch. Another frame. I never gonna stop loving you.
Oh my fucking god. You know, that would probably fit, honestly, if we're being honest. But it would be much more aggressive. I don't think it would be jokingly.
Yeah, I don't know literally anything about Berserk besides the fact that they've never had a very good media adaptation or consistent one.
The one that came out in the 90s was okay. It's not good, but it's okay. It's not like the worst thing, but it looks like any other kind of like standard old school 90s anime. I'm sure it looked better at the time, but like... Yeah. The 2016... And the rest have been like... I think it was 2016 was when it came out, 2016, 2017, is a CGI animated version from a studio that had never previously worked with CGI, and it is fucking horrible.
Oof.
They made the swords sound like two pans crashing together. I'm pretty sure that's where they got the sound. So every like 5 minutes, it's just clank, 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 clank. And it's the worst fucking thing.
That's hilarious.
And also the camera work, I guess if you can call it that, like the framing and everything for the animation gives you like fucking vertigo. It's so hard to watch. If it weren't for the fact that it was ugly and most of the character models might as well just be like T-posing in the background. They're so like blank and lifeless. It's the vertigo. Because the camera's like, whoa, you thought you were going to get a head-on shot? Haha, psych.
Jesus.
It's fucking horrible. It's the worst. And you know what the worst part is that there are parts of it that are hand animated, like really short sections that are like drawn and hand animated, and those look good. We could have had something good, and they fucked it up. I'm so mad.
That's an L, bros.
And we're probably never going to get any kind of good adaptation for it, so.
Rest in peace. But we got a good Goblin Slayer adaptation, and boy howdy, is that something to watch. It gets as the story goes along, it gets less like that, but the first chapter is boy howdy.
Yeah. I
still really like it, but I don't like those parts.
I recently started watching Mob Psycho 100 too.
Yes.
Everybody I tell who I'm watching that is so fucking excited about it.
It's just really good. I really like Mob.
I mean, I just finished One Punch Man, and we realized that it was by the same dude, so I was like, well, fuck it.
Yep. Yeah, one's amazing, like mangaka. He's super cool.
I really like One Punch Man. It was funny.
Season 2 is not as good.
It wasn't bad. It was just a different animation.
It's not bad.
The animation was definitely different, but it wasn't bad either.
Yeah.
What was it, like JC Studios? Because I like some of the other stuff that they've done too. But it was definitely jarring, but granted, going from Mad Dog to anything would be jarring. So
100%, yeah.
It's like that, and like Trigger Studios are two of my favorite.
Bones, Trigger, and Mad Dog.
I mean, Bones is also early up there. So
I think Bones does My Hero.
I think so.
Ooh.
The only thing that I like David Productions for is JoJo. Because I don't watch any of the other stuff that they do. I'm just not into it. Did they do that? I think they do that one like firefighter show or whatever, like Fire Force or whatever it's
Fire
called.
Force. I'm about to start watching that. That one looks really good.
I haven't watched it, and I've heard mixed things about it.
It's by the same writer who did Soul Eater.
Oh, okay.
You can see the art style if you look at still images. It's like the same shit.
I haven't really looked
I
haven't really looked at much about it. I just know that it's by the same. It's in the same animation studio.
And a lot of people were mad because it's got a really big buff lady in it, and I like buff women, so I'm in.
Who doesn't?
Resident Evil Village can't come out soon
enough,
enough,
my
baby.
God. Am I supposed to be scared? Because, like, I
Bro,
just wanted her to crush me!
I'm dating this episode so hard, but as of now, Resident Evil Village has got me so hyped because I want her to choke me.
Holy shit. Crush me with your mommy milkers.
Bro, they figured out the perfect way to avoid her is to stand directly below her line of her tits, and she can't see you.
I mean, that's probably true. You can't really see.
It's like me running away from, like, what was his name? Mr. X? Me running away from, like, Big Goth Lady? Don't catch me. Don't. Stop.
Stop it. Don't catch me. Stop.
Well, now she's got hot vampire, like, servants and shit like that. Like, bro, cut me.
I see someone already has like cosplays. I've seen a couple of them already.
Oh, hundreds of them.
People are so fucking quick with that. It takes me like, I guess it depends on the cosplay. Some cosplays I put together in a day.
Yeah.
Other ones though take me much longer. I guarantee it. My Johnny cosplay took me like a month. But that was mostly just me waiting and things not working how I wanted them to. And having to buy more paint and then buying the wrong paint and having to go and buy paint over that paint.
The only cosplay I ever worked on was I helped my ex work on their What the fuck? I almost said Skeletor. I meant Papyrus. I helped him work on a Papyrus cosplay.
Would have been better if it was Skeletor.
It would be better if it was Skeletor.
I don't like feeling good. I'm evil.
I am not nice.
That's just me. I turned into Skeletor. Yeah, no, that's also Johnny's also the only cosplay that I have finished. And I'm supposed to do a photo shoot on a horse.
Oh.
Because it takes place in a horse race.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows about part 7, Steel Ball Run. It's the best part of JoJo.
Bro, all I know is that part 8 is going to start JoJo Siwa. Let's go.
No, it stars Gappy. JoJo Siwa can have her own part, though.
Bro, JoJo Siwa recently came out as bisexual. She's obviously the next JoJo.
Has she given herself a label yet? I don't know if she did.
I heard it was bisexual, but I said gay. Some person like bisexual. I'm like, okay, I guess it's bisexual. My bad.
I feel the last video I saw, she hadn't put a label on it. She just said, "People are awesome," and I was like, I mean, I can relate to that. I mean, I don't think people are great, but you know.
Don't mess with us JoJo fans. We'll suck your dick.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, JoJo Siwa.
I've often heard that Jolene is the one JoJo that made the fandom straight again.
A lot of people actually don't like Jolene.
I love Jolene. I think she's great. I like that she's a Gucci model.
She's awesome. I really like her. But a lot of people don't like her because she's a girl.
Well, yeah, we can dismiss those people.
It's just the dude bros. And also, those are the same dude bros who come onto my cosplay videos, even though I'm clearly cosplaying the canon version of the character and go, oh, cool, the female version of... I'm like, no. 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 I have like a fucking beard drawn on for Gyro, and they're like, oh, the female version of Gyro. I'm like...
I've seen you post your arguments with these dudes, and they have no sound.
The one guy, oh my god, who was like, I would be ashamed if I was your dad. I'd be like, okay.
You're not my fucking dad.
I mean, he kind of is anyway, so it's okay. That's fine. I'm used to disappointing my parents. Cosplay is probably not the thing that did it, though. I'm going to be honest.
Good Lord.
I'm pretty sure it's all of the bad decisions I made. I don't think cosplay is one of them. Maybe being a dropout and not having a job. Those would probably be the top two.
Oh, the DVD hit the corner. Yes. Oh,
were you watching the DVD thing on my background?
Yes, it hit the corner.
I have a 10-hour DVD screen loop of this.
Oh my God, I've been watching the whole time. Yes. Sorry.
For fuck's sake.
I was gonna ask you if that was real or if you.
Yeah,
had
I don't
like,
have a DVD player. It's a 10-hour YouTube video. I needed something in the background.
You picked the perfect one, but also
I
you were
thought
distracting me this whole time.
Well.
I've
been watching it on my screen too, so.
Yeah, it just hit the corner. I was watching it.
But what was I talking about?
Being a disappointment. Being a dropout.
Yeah.
Not having a job.
Yeah. All those are good things. I think that those are probably the reasons that my parents are disappointed or would be ashamed.
True dat.
Probably not cosplay. I don't think that cosplay would be the thing that would do it. But like,
I don't think so.
There was this one specific video for some reason that keeps making rounds every so often. It's just me in Okuyasu, and I was like in character talking to Jotaro, right? And for some reason, it just keeps getting hate comments on it every so often. I don't know why. I mean, my view count's gone up substantially. It's at like 11K right now. It's a shitty video. It's not even that funny.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was taking over. Like, all these people were commenting on it, and they were like, one girl's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "It's cosplay." She was like, "That's weird." I'm like, "Thank you." And
Must have gotten posted somewhere.
Huh?
It must have gotten posted somewhere that you don't know about. And then...
Probably. I hope I'm in a cringe compilation. Oh my God.
Bro.
If I am in a cringe compilation, everything that I've ever wanted in life will be complete, because that's all I want. I want to end up in a YouTube cringe compilation. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest. The hate comments on my cosplay videos do not fucking bother me at all.
Yeah.
I find them entertaining. I think it's fucking funny that someone takes the time out of their day to be like, "Well, you look fucking stupid." Like, just don't say anything.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of effort to just not say something.
One guy kept trying to like hurt my feelings. It was the dude who was saying he'd be disappointed if he was my dad. And at the end of it, he was like, "Well, I guess as long as you're having fun." And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Like, I just kept being overly nice. That's usually how it works, is people say something fucking mean. And I'm like, "Oh my God, thank you." And then it just keeps going until eventually it's what happened with the one guy was like, "Well, I guess you're having a good time, so whatever, I guess." Like, but yeah, it's that one video just keeps going around every so often. I get there's another one. It was like on one of my Johnny videos, actually, half of the time that I cosplay Johnny, I had to block the word from my comment section because people kept making cripple jokes.
Ugh.
I was like, "I am. Maybe don't say that to me. That's really fucking hurtful."
Yeah.
So I don't. It's blocked from my comments, so nobody can say it or see it or whatever. So I hope they get the satisfaction of saying it to themselves, because I can't see it, and neither can anybody else in my comments.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't even think it'll let them post it. I have no idea. But like, without fail, almost every single time someone made, "Oh my God, he can walk!" Like, "You're hilarious! Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking pee my pants."
I'm gonna fucking piss. Haha, bro, that was funny. I'm literally coming right now.
Oh my
Haha,
god.
bro. That was mad funny. You got the whole squad laughing.
One time somebody deleted one of their hate comments because I said thank you, and then in quotes I said pisses cutely. So they deleted their comment. And I haven't employed that tactic again, but I really think that I should bring it back.
Haha, bro, that was so funny. He starts dry humping you.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that one because a lot of the mean people are usually kids.
Yeah.
And that's weird. But you can always tell if it's kids who are commenting mean shit on your videos because half the time it doesn't make sense. And then if it's an adult, it's just like, this is just depressing. And it's usually like regular ass people too who like don't, their entire personality is like their hair color or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
a blonde. That's it.
I'm just sorry. I'm a blonde. I guess I'm just quirky.
I'm just different. Tonight I stayed up until 11:30.
Oh my god! Have you met my boyfriend, Tyler? You know what? You have a wonderful mother, and I bet she's wonderful. And you don't deserve her.
My mom's okay. She's
Well,
got more
you, man,
followers than me.
What the fuck, Mom?
What the fuck, Mom? You got more followers than me on TikTok.
Oh my god, Mama, shut up, shut up. Oh god, get out of my room.
I don't live with her. If she was in my room, I'd be really worried.
Mom, quit sitting in the corner of my room and staring at me. God. Stop standing there unblinking, watching always. Frick.
Faceless apparition that watches me when I sleep. Stop it.
Stop standing on my chest while I'm sleeping.
Stop it, sleep paralysis demon.
What are you doing, step paralysis demon?
No!
Stop.
No! Oh my god, it got worse. It got worse.
My friend Travis, like, same guy who's leaning over, but he like got stuck in a position where like his fat dump truck ass was like being stuck out. And I walk by, I'm like, what are you doing, step Travis? And then my friend Chris, I hear him in the background go, and he like covers his mouth. And then we later had to explain that joke to our boss who didn't know what that meant.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I would have just ran into traffic.
Because she was like, what does that mean? Once. And Chris was like, I'm like, okay, well, you see, Brandy, on porn sites, which I don't watch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Dude, there's a couple on TikTok that's stepbrother and stepsister, and they make the cringiest fucking videos. The girl like acts like she's a fucking toddler, and the dude's like, well, actual brothers and sisters can't love you like I do. I'm like, It makes me feel physically fucking ill every time I see it.
The one where I guess is like this older brother and his younger brother does the POVs for his like shit videos.
Yes, I've seen that one. I've seen that one in cringe compilations, and it makes my skin fucking crawl. What is wrong with you people? What is fucking wrong with you people?
Well, no, thank you.
I hope I don't end up in a cringe compilation that is like paired with videos like that. Just put me in like a furry or cosplay cringe compilation.
I remember being on TikTok when it first came out, and I'm not sure if it's still like this now. It probably is, but the trans, the furry, and the bi hate were so strong that it made me not want to use it.
It's gotten better if you're on the right side of TikTok.
Okay, well, then that's just everywhere.
Yeah. Like, the wrong side of TikTok still exists, and there's still people who are like, if you're this and this, you're not fucking Jesus said no, and I love Jesus, and fuck you, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's a lot of pansexual discourse right now. But for the most part, like, I don't really see a lot of it. I follow a couple furries. I mean, it's unfortunate in the comments that people are still like, fuck you. Like, they're not doing anything wrong. But
I mean,
I'm going to publicly say
ones
right now that I do not hate furries. And I think that all of the people who hate furries are fucking childish. Just let people enjoy what they enjoy. They're not hurting you. And then the problem is, like, it was like 6 or 7 months ago or something, there was a kid who was a furry on TikTok and they bullied him to alivent. He was like 16. Ooh. He was just a kid. That's not okay. And I hate that kind of shit is still happening. And right now there's a bunch of people in the cosplay community being called out for being racist and anti-Semitic. People with really big followings too, which makes it even weirder.
There's a lot of celebrities and streamers being called out for being awful as well. So there's a big revolution going on where all the shitty people are being called out, and honestly, I'm here for it.
I'm all for it.
I'm pretty happy. I mean, shit, after Call Me Carson happened, I'm ready for
Oh my god, that was fucking wild.
I was there on ground zero when that shit started popping off on Twitter. I just got done with one of these, so I'm sitting there like uploading the footage,
my god.
Like, and I'm scrolling through fucking Twitter. It was January 6th that evening. I remember. It was
January 6th. Dude, I was not.
I was there.
I thought that, like, the way that my boyfriend explained it to me initially, I had just woken up and I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, and then I woke up finally and I went and looked through.
Wake up! Call Me Carson just got canceled. Babe, wake up!
No, he got up to, like, say goodbye before he went to work, and he was telling me about some stuff that he'd seen on Reddit, and he was like, Call Me Carson's getting called a pedophile, and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, and I didn't, like, understand what any of it was, and I was like, that's weird, okay. And then when I woke up and I went and looked into it, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh no, and the amount of victim blaming going around on TikTok and Twitter and everything. Yeah. Everybody just wants to fucking... She posted multiple kinds of evidence. You know, I
mean, both the victims have posted evidence, I believe, at this point. I mean, even his friends have come out with evidence for it. I mean, even Slimesicle. I think Slimesicle called the feds.
Some of his friends who didn't say anything are a little sus in my book still.
I can understand why they didn't, because, you know, Carson built their careers and, like, what do you do at that point? But when they all finally came out, I think was good. It's just, I mean, it's a weird situation. They were under the impression that, you know, Carson wasn't doing it anymore, that, like, he was, like, changing himself and shit like that, and, like, he told them, like, I'm done. This happened, and then he wasn't, and then, you know, once the bubble finally burst, you know,
that's just so fucking creepy.
It is fucking creepy, and
it was an abuse of power too, because he obviously has a much bigger platform than at the time 17-year-old and whatever the other person's age was.
Oh yeah, 100%. He was grooming them. It's fucked.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's super gross, and you know what? I liked Carson, but I'm willing to throw that away.
I cleaned my hands of that right away.
Oh yeah, 100%.
As soon as I saw everything was happening, I was like, nope.
One of my favorite videos is these group of kids or whatever, or teenagers in his Discord, and they're just chatting, and the last thing this kid says is like, well, you know, there's still a chance that he could be innocent. Boom, and the server's deleted.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like a server that was always at the max 30,000 people.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably for the best that it was deleted.
Yeah, so hey, that just goes to show, hey, look at the camera now. Don't idolize content creators. You don't know who they are. Please. Some of them may be your friends, but don't idolize them. Don't follow them to the ends of the earth. They're still people.
And politicians.
People could still... And politicians. No more of this idolization of politicians, celebrities, and whatnot. They're still people. People are infallible.
Please don't
That goes the same
idolize
for-
me if you follow me. I am a human being.
I was just about to say, this is nice for you if you idolize me. Don't stand me. Because I can't stand you. I've said it before. Pedophiles can die, and don't stand me.
Don't even tell me you fucking like me.
Don't even touch my pee-pee. Don't. Not even once. Stop. Get away. No, stop. Stop. Don't.
Stop it. Oh my god.
Stop. I'm tickling. Stop.
I'm gonna fucking die. Oh! Okay. Fuck's sake.
What are you doing, Step Stan?
Ah! So anyway, I broke my spine.
Yeah? What was that like?
It was really owie.
Oof.
It was oof ouch my bones.
Ah, oosh, ow, ouch, oh, hurting. Ow.
Oh!
Medicine, ouch. Oh, oh, oh.
I got
hit.
I got hit by the car and I just sat there and went, ah. Ah.
You're just over there. Just. Ah. Ah.
Yep, just like that. That's exactly what happened.
I'm getting a cramp in my leg. Ow, it hurts. So anyway, the accident. What was... So if you give me a first-hand account of the accident, what would it have been like?
Well, I was in my car and I was going to work and then I was not in my car. I was in an ambulance. And I wasn't at work.
Oh, you got to take a ride in the wee-woo wagon? How much did that cost you?
$5,000.
Same here.
Why does it cost so much to go in a wee-woo truck? I don't have insurance either.
I have insurance and it still costs me that much.
Well, I don't have insurance, so I had to pay all of that.
Fuck, bro.
And the other guy was fine.
That's usually the case, isn't it? The axe still in my yard. Watching. Waiting for the second time.
He walked away. The axe walked away.
What the fuck, bro? His lawyer's a slime ball. But it's okay. I have a +2 immunity to slashing damage now, so it's all good.
Oh, fucking God. Oh, I forgot that was on my desk.
It's okay, and I got a tetanus shot, so I have poison immunity too.
Oh shit, a tetanus shot? I haven't had one of those since I had to go to high school.
Oh, that's right. That's something required every time you went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
I think I only got one of them.
There was one time my school was like, hey, get a shot. My parents were like, no, so I didn't.
I just don't remember my childhood, so if it happened, I don't remember.
I'm one of those weird people where, like, if I know I've got repressed memories, I want them unrepressed.
Nah, they're repressed for a reason. I don't want to go there.
I don't care what you want. I want them unlocked.
It's like finding
like
a
a
loot
beholder.
chest of trauma.
What's in this box? Ah, screaming.
Oh, it's pain! Yay!
It's like that, I can't remember his name. Kyle something, a fucking comedian. He's like, what's in the box, Kyle? Ah, nightmares!
I know which one you're talking about. That's fucking funny.
Hey, Kyle, remember the time you were a kid, you dropped a brick on a frog?
Oh, God!
Huh? That's something serial killers do, Kyle.
That's what it feels like going to therapy. She's like, how does that make you feel? And I'm like, I don't know, but for some reason I'm crying. I love my therapist. I love my therapist, so she doesn't let me say that I don't know how I'm feeling.
I mean, that's understandable. Like,
I know that it's her job, but it's so frustrating.
So what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Teach me.
Teach me what are feeling. Why are my eyes wet?
Tell me why sad. Why am cry? Why face wet?
Dear Mrs. Therapist Lady, why don't I feel anything?
My last therapist, my last and only therapist, my counselor in Melrose, she, for one, she sucked. And for two, she was like a boomer therapist, so she didn't know how to handle the young people.
The youngsters.
The youngster crowd. And when I told her I was friends with a lot of trans people,
Oh no.
she didn't believe me.
Ha.
She was shocked at the volume of which I was surrounded by. And I told her, I'm like, that's what communities are for, right?
That's how that works.
You know that, like, Gainesville is, like, pretty big.
It's pretty gay, too. Gainesville's
pretty gay and liberal. And then I
one
told
of
her
the
about
most
polyamory.
popular one of the most popular bars here is literally a gay bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like the UC is the most popular place here, and it's literally just a drag bar.
I told her about polyamory, and she's like, I don't know. It just feels like cheating to me. I'm like, you are a therapist, bro.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. Just shut the fuck up. You're not here to judge me.
When I told her I felt like I was depressed, she said no, that I wasn't. And that I should exercise more.
You're not sad, you're just fat. Go for a walk.
Go for a run if you're feeling sad.
Oh sure,
Leg
let
no
me just change my clothes into the laundry I haven't done in 3 months, and I'll go for a fucking walk.
Mm-hmm.
You let me go outside in the fresh air. Fuck you. I haven't opened my windows in 5 years.
That window's always covered.
Yeah, I have blackout curtains on mine. Well,
I really do invest in blackout curtains.
Not the whole thing, because my cat's perches on it and she likes to look out of it. And I care about my cat more than I care about my own comfort.
Amen.
But I did put this like Naruto looking cloud film thing over my window because I like to keep the blinds open, but I don't want people to see in my apartment.
That is... Yeah, I get that.
So it's like a privacy film, but it looks like Naruto clouds.
I learned that if you invert the blinds, you can let more natural light in without, like... It just looks better. But then I learned on a when you're on the second story, people can see up into your room.
Yep.
So... Yep.
Found that out the hard way.
Who's been texting me? What the fuck? Who is this? Go away. I'm in an interview right now.
I feel so fancy.
No.
Asking me questions about the shit that I do. Nobody asks me about what I do.
Well, that's why I wanted to get you on the show. I was curious, like, what it was like, and I want to talk to you. We don't talk very often.
The life of a cosplayer is...
And I live by that.
Yo, okay, really quick. So, Japan is apparently looking into copywriting cosplay.
Uh-huh.
And that would essentially make anybody who cosplays and then, like, sells prints or makes any kind of a profit off of them cosplaying, committing, like, copyright infringement.
Wow.
So you would have to get permission from the creator to cosplay a character and then monetize that.
That's wicked.
The thing that I'm worried about is that could transform into like coming after fan art and stuff. Because fan art and cosplay I consider to be some kind of a transformative work.
Yeah.
And like if I'm cosplaying a character, obviously I don't look exactly like that character. I'm not like a carbon copy of your artwork.
Mm-hmm.
So if people want to support me, what if somebody's just donating to me because they like what I do, not specifically because I cosplay? Does that fall under it? Am I going to get a cease and desist? I have so many questions. It's just like what I consider cosplay and like fan art and things to be transformative because it's not the exact same thing. And if somebody wants to monetize off of that after all of the work and everything that they put into it, I feel like they should be able to.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's silly. I think it's silly.
Copyright and fair use.
They've never
I think
gotten
at this point in our lives, it's super, super outdated. It could really use some work, especially when it comes to, we know there's people coming after like streamers for putting music in the background of their streams. It's a lot of nonsense because where copyright comes in, it's like, oh, this guy reposted the entirety of my song, and he's selling it on his Bandcamp.
That's different.
That's where you attack a guy and you're like, hey, don't do this. Not, oh, this guy put 10 seconds of Herb Alpert and the Spanish Flea's Tijuana Brass. Tijuana Brass, the Spanish Flea in their song, which is what happened to me last week.
Oh my god.
It's like...
Really?
It's like... And I think... And it's funny because like there's a lot of studios in Japan that are like, oh, just make anime and manga free for everybody. And then there's other parts of Japan like, oh, we're going to crack down on cosplay. One of like the most difficult things to do. And it's not even it's not like, oh, I'm printing out pages of the manga and I'm selling it to people.
Yeah, it's not like cosplayers are not, they are not carbon copies of the fucking work.
Yeah.
Cosplay takes time, it takes effort, it takes time to film the videos, to edit them, to get everything together. I pour money into my costumes and better lighting and, you know, all kinds of shit. It's not... If people like what I do and they want to donate to what I do so that I can keep doing it because they want to see me do more of it, that doesn't have anything to do with the original content. It's just that they like what I'm doing. Yeah. And I don't feel like people who are in that same boat should have to be punished for that. If I'm not selling, you know, if I didn't go out and scan a fucking like JoJo manga and resell it as my own thing, why is me cosplaying a character from it a problem?
I think
if I don't make money from it at all, then it's not an issue. They don't care.
Yeah.
But the second that somebody decides to monetize the work that they put into it and people want to pay them because they're enjoying what they're doing and their version or rendition of a character,
I put along the same lines as Nintendo shutting down fan games that people have made. At that point, are you really concerned about your IP being stolen? Or are you concerned about people, you know, just getting paid for their hard work? Because a lot of times these games are free.
Yeah.
And I think, personally for me, if I created this big, you know, story and I made money off my story, it's like, boom, I have this monkey. Mm-hmm. And I created a story around this monkey. I've sold movies. I sold manga. I've sold tons of everything about it. It's a global phenomenon now. And some people dress up as this monkey. I'm like, that's awesome. And if they sell their prints, I've already made so much money off of this monkey. Why do I care if someone's making like $10 a print? Yeah. $50 a print. $100 a print. You know, sometimes these people book photo shoots and how expensive that is. Like photo shoots, the editing, the time processing, printing the pictures, like...
Yeah, the photo shoot that I have planned for Johnny is not cheap. And if I decided to sell prints of that because I like the way that they come out, I should be able to do that. And yeah. I understand what they're trying to say. I get it. As an artist, I would be upset if people were stealing my work. Yeah. And selling it and monetizing off of that. But cosplay is not stealing your work. It's a rendition of a fictional character.
It's an homage to, like, the brand.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
That just like it came out a couple days ago, and I just thought it was the craziest shit.
It's ridiculous. It falls under a line of I'm gonna say penny pinching.
That's what I thought.
What are you hoping to earn from doing this or shut down, you know. And there's a lot of cosplayers in Japan. There's cosplayers everywhere.
Yeah, it's a
I
worldwide
mean, this is a global thing. Like, are you telling me you're going to stop everybody? Come on.
Taking it to Disney levels.
That's what I'm saying. You're taking the Disney levels of shit. And again, yeah, if we're stealing exact copies of your work, like I'm like word for word stealing pages. Take me down, bro. I deserve it. But if I want to dress up as Gendo Ikari and sell pictures of that, and you want to shut me down, fuck off. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting your sales. How much do you think I'm going to sell?
I had fan art taken off of Redbubble before. For copyright. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, well, you look like the character, and this character belongs to this company, so you didn't ask. Sorry.
Yeah. I can see in certain cases, like the people who made Among Us.
They're a small company.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, they've expressly said like, hey, we're a small company. Please don't sell merch of us. We'll sell our own merch.
Yeah,
and I get that.
And they also were trying to come up with a way for people who wanted to still sell merch to work with them so that they were still able to make money because they're a small indie company.
Yeah.
But a large, like, animation company that's pumping out billions of dollars worth of content every single day is not going to be affected by a single cosplayer making maybe like $100 a month from like their Patreon or whatever. Like, manga is constantly being circulated. It's literally everywhere. It's printed. It's made into shows. People cosplay it. They buy merch. Like, they're making billions and billions of dollars. It's a massive industry. And just some person cosplaying is not gonna ruin that. It's transformative work.
No, I feel that 100%.
I'm very
that's
stressed.
Taking a bit too far.
Because like my biggest stress is it's gonna go into fan art. It's gonna go into like related content. You can't make videos about certain things without getting permission. Like, am I boring you?
I've been yawning this whole time.
I don't pay attention.
I'm listening.
I don't pay attention.
No, but I get that. It's like, am I gonna have to ask Araki or his company if I want to make a 10-second, video of me being JoJo?
He does love cosplayers.
Araki, can I be JoJo?
He does love cosplayers, so he probably would say yes.
Yeah.
I think he said before
Araki seems
that
like...
I think he said before that he didn't think that the things that he drew, like the poses and stuff, were physically possible, but he loves that cosplayers like bring that to life.
Yeah.
And he thinks that they're like really intricate and they look just like the characters. So I feel like if we all had to ask him, he'd be like,
He probably put out a public statement saying like, yeah, just do it.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Fuck
I love
it.
looking at
I'm Araki.
it. Tag me.
And then then Araki forgets what happened again. Like, did I really say that?
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I love that man so much. He's so fucking weird though.
He's so cool.
He's such a cool dude. He's pretty secretive though. He really doesn't talk about a lot of stuff. Which I mean I respect.
What artwork did he do for it? Was it the Olympics or was it like what Olympics did he do?
Yeah,
he did
he did artwork for the Paralympics.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was super good. Like,
he's also done a couple collaborations now with Gucci, and then there was a whole there's a couple of different fashion collaborations. I mean, a lot of the characters in I think it's in Stone Ocean are named after fashion brands.
Well, I know Jolene is a brand ambassador for Gucci.
Yep.
Yeah, which is unreal. Like, imagine creating an artwork and then one of the characters becomes a brand ambassador for like Supreme or some shit like that. Like, like what the fuck?
Joseph would be a brand ambassador for Supreme. Absolutely just stand there, just iced the fuck out. Oh my
That
god.
man's soaking wet in the drip. Justin would be absolutely lost in the sauce.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He totally
Unreal.
would. Yeah, there's like a I guess it's kind of like a spin-off comic thing with the Jolene and the Gucci outfits and everything, and like Bruno's in it, and I think Pulpo's in it, and just like, you know, just a bunch of different characters that all, it's like a different timeline, but they're all just like in Gucci clothes and shit, and I'm like, damn, okay.
Damn.
Beep. Ice. They look really cool though. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I would do if that happened to me. There's still
Probably,
hope.
yeah.
There's still hope for me. I mean, the original One Punch Man comics were like, and I can't draw, so there's hope.
My friend's seen a live stream of one doing like, you know, inking panels, and he was wearing a sock on his hand.
It so it helps. You don't want to get ink all over your hand. And those little fancy gloves they make for drawing are expensive.
Yeah.
I need to get one for my tablet because they fucking. If you touch anything on the Apple tablet while you're using the pen, it just undoes everything that you did.
Jesus.
It takes me hours. Just redrawing the same fucking line over and over again. So I gotta go and get
that was a line art layer.
I gotta go and get a little glove that just covers my pinky and my wrist, so I don't erase all my work. Aggressive hand gestures. No, but yeah, I think that's dumb. The cosplay thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh man, holy fuck! Has it really been 2 hours?
Oh shit.
Hot damn! This is the longest one so far.
Ayo!
I mean, the last one was an hour and 58, so we just breached that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the last one that just got uploaded.
Yeah.
All right.
Now if I I fucked up.
Would you?
I fucked up. I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh my god.
That
I think I
feels
just put my
like it's
headset on.
yeah. Go readjust. That feels like it's good time any is to go ahead and wrap this one up. How do you feel?
Ayo, that's fine.
Ayo. Ayo.
Why the fuck do I say that?
Cha-cha.
Ayo.
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 Ayo. John Madden.
John Madden.
Ah!
John Madden. Ayo.
I love it. I love
Football.
That's the first thing I did with that voice when I learned how to do it.
Fuck yeah. I love
First
that.
one was just be Stephen Hawking.
Yes, hello. My name is Stephen Hawking. I'm currently typing to you through my keypad that is translated into words. Piss, fuck, piss, fuck, shit.
Oh my god! It sounds really good.
Donkey San.
Donkey.
All right. Let's see how long I can do that voice before it gives out.
All right, thank you, Laurel, for being on today's podcast. We are now at the part where you can plug anything that you want.
Okay, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Dumptruckfetish. And I also have an art account called garbage_toes on Twitter that I use because my TikTok account got taken down for some reason. So yeah, that's all I got.
Too fresh.
Fresh to
All right.
death.
Fresh to death.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo,
Ooh woo.
indeed.
Okay.
Can I get an oh well? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening to Inside the Outside. I'm Zeke, aka Meatbox Live. Follow me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, or drop me a subscription on YouTube. I also stream sometimes. This has been Inside the Outside. I don't know who's coming up next. That's the secret. Thank you for listening. Go ahead and follow Coral. She's making a face. It's funny. Watch it on YouTube. Bye.